Hello, Froggy here, and today I'll be showing you how to get outside of the throne on the derelict Leviathan. I'll also be showing you something hidden I found there, but I'll give you some warning beforehand so you can leave the video if you'd rather it be a surprise. It's either dungeon related or end of season. I'm leaning towards the latter at this point, but I guess I'll find out tomorrow. The Leviathan held some of my favorite out-of-map routes. I actually used to do Sherpa runs just so that I could show people the Overbelly route to the pools. Down that way. Whenever it was possible, I would take this route instead. You simply jump up on here, then onto the roof, and then into this little hole. Out here it looks a little bit different, but you would go out to the right around that corridor that stretches out. But that's not where we're going. We're heading down to pools. Just gonna crouch through here and go under the map. You can see the corridor that stretches to pools pretty easily down here. Heading the load, however, is quite a pain. Thanks a lot to Seuss, who showed me how to do this. You want to avoid going too fast there, because there are kill barriers above us, and if you move too fast, you'll hit them on the drop. Just going to drop down here. And we need to do a very nimble jump underneath the ground here to hit the load. Almost got it there. You want to be very careful to save the upwards portion of the jump for when you're underneath the hallway, or you won't be able to actually touch the load. It's also possible that when you do this, you will end up dying to the load, which is unfortunately what's about to happen to me here. If that happens, you'll have to do the route again, but luckily, it's pretty fast. Before I go on, those are in fact the callus doubles you see after the Leviathan raid. Go ahead and jump up. Here I actually alt-tabbed, which is why the sound cut out, to lower my frame rate to make it less likely for me to die to the load. And as you can see, it worked. Most people haven't needed to do that, but I was having particular difficulty getting that recorded. Anyways, now we just have to go on towards throne. I don't want to risk it, so I'm just gonna go back this way and jump up here. You could always circle around the back, but I think I'm just gonna go over the corridor instead. Colors are pretty nice out here when you're outside of the fog. Don't go that way, that's just back to the Castellum. There are a few different walkways to follow out here. You want to make sure you don't end up going to pools, because if you hit that load, I don't think you can get back without just going back into the Castellum. Just gotta kind of climb up here. Basically following the same route as the intro mission now. You can see they've added all sorts of stuff to the Underbelly. If you're in a part of the Underbelly that doesn't have this random overgrowth, you're probably not going to find any load zones either. Just gotta get around here. There are plenty of ways to climb up this. Almost there. If you did a lot of out-of-map exploration back in the Leviathan days, you're probably familiar with the load zone on this pipe, which is where we'll be hitting the throne load. At this point, it's possible that you'll catch glimpses of spoilers, so if you're worried about that, I would leave now. I'll warn you again before we get to the big spoilers, though. We're just going to be making our way over to the throne itself. You have to stick pretty close to the rooms that you're following in the underbelly sort of areas. Otherwise, you'll find yourself blocked like I was for a moment. Just gonna go down this quarter on the outside and get ready to view the surprise. Oh, we've still got a little bit of time. You can kind of see the hanging robot doubles off to the side there. You can get inside of the throne itself with either a res breach or the fallback point. Though with the way that spawns have changed, that is a bit more annoying. You can still backtrack using stasis crystals over spawn points, but you only go one spawn point at a time. Yep, it's the door to the chest room opening. And now it's time to go if you don't want any spoilers. Because I'm about to show you something that is probably not coming for a while. Did you see that? That is definitely pyramid stuff. See if I can get a better view there. And there we go. It's not a very large area, so it's either something you go to briefly or leads into a load zone, and I'm thinking a load zone is most likely. So I haven't been able to get down there, but I did find the beginnings of like a kind of funnel and more a drop point. You can see we can get a lot lower right here. It's very hard to see the structure of this roof from here, so I kind of missed it. But you can actually run around up there, which I did the night the season came out for a bit. I'm just going to fly over there again. Unfortunately, I haven't found a way to drop lower. It's possible that if there is a funnel down, that you would have to pass through the solid roof to do it. Or it's possible that I'm looking in entirely the wrong area, or maybe there isn't a funnel? But there's generally a funnel. You can clearly see this pyramid-style texture here, though the red kind of blocks our view. Give you a quick little run around so you can not see all the sights you can't. You can fly a decent amount into the open area, but I haven't found anywhere to drop in it. It's a large area to search for, and funnels can be rather small, so I am not terribly hopeful. I'll let you know if we manage to find a funnel. In the meantime, I will leave you with about a minute of failures to hit the load. Good luck out there.